Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Oh wait. Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Prom Night, going over the plot, what the movie's about. I feel like not a lot of you know what the movie's about, even though we already have a teaser trailer out. So I'm going to be talking about that. If you guys already follow my Instagram, I already posted a post of what the movie's about, but for those of you who don't follow my Instagram, this video is for you. I'm just going to be talking about the plot. So, Spider-Man Prom Night takes place in 2006, and we follow Kurt Connors, who... So first, let's just start with the timeline, right? So, a few months before this film even happens, Kurt Connors turned into a lizard, and he already fights Spider-Man, all that. So that all happens before this film takes place. So, in this film, we see Kurt Connors trying to fix his life after that, because now the city sees him as a monster. He has criminal charges. His wife took his son, Billy Connors, away, so he can't see his son. He has criminal charges. He got fired from his job, and he's just a broken man. Like, he's trying to undo everything that happened in the past and try to fix himself and try to earn the people's trust back, because everyone thinks he's a monster. Everyone thinks he's just a crazy scientist to turn himself into some monster. So Kurt Connors, that's what we're going to be getting right in this movie. Kurt Connors trying to rebuild his life and get his family back and everything that he had back. And meanwhile, we have Peter Parker, who is studying really hard for finals. Finals are coming soon, right? He's a junior in high school. He's studying for finals. He's not really a party guy, but everyone's like kind of mentioning prom to him, but he's not really interested, right? But his girlfriend Mary Jane, who does not know he's Spider-Man in this movie, is trying to get him to go to prom, because she sees that Peter Parker is just so lost in studying and reading and just schoolwork, and she's trying to get him out of that, because she wants him to experience new things and take a break from that and spend more time with her, because they haven't really spent a lot of time together. So she thinks that this would be a good way for them to spend time with each other. But obviously Peter Parker doesn't really want to do that, because he is a smart kid. He wants to get into a good college. In this movie, I wouldn't really say Spider-Man is getting in the way of anything. He's living a good life, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's pretty much the basic plot, guys. Kurt Connors is trying to fix his life. Mary Jane is trying to get Peter Parker to go to prom with her. That's just without any spoilers. Like, that's without nothing that contains any spoilers. We're almost done filming. We have to film a few more scenes, and the movie will be out. But yeah, so Kurt Connors, the lizard, will be eating people in this movie. There will be a lot of blood. There will be a lot of cursing. There will be a lot of just gore. We really want to explore like horror and romantic comedy with this movie. Romantic comedy, obviously, with Peter and Mary Jane, but horror with Spider-Man and the lizard. Like, I really want there to be some scary scenes with the lizard, which I feel like we've already done a lot of pretty scary scenes with the lizard that I'm excited to show. But this movie is also based off of a comic called Spider-Man Shed. It's like I think 4-part run with the lizard and Spider-Man. The lizard is consuming, Dr. Connors' mind, taking him over, really. And Dr. Connors is trying to fight it, but it doesn't really. He's not really as strong as the lizard is. He eats people. Like this, he's gonna be eating people in this movie. This is heavily inspired off of that comic, which I love. The lizard just eating people throughout that entire comic. He literally eats his own friends and family, dude. So that's just crazy. But I really want to get into that. Like, I really want to explore, the lizard's cannibalistic aspects. So yeah, I think that's gonna be really cool. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, this movie is based in 2006, 16 years ago. And that wasn't actually hard to do at all. Just be careful what you get in the shot. You don't want to get anything modern in the shot, obviously. The music, everything like that, we just paid attention to. And phones and everything like that, we got old phones, old clothes to, give the illusion that this movie takes place in the early 2000s. And there's a bunch of old cars that we found that we just filmed next to. We don't obviously own any old cars, but there were old cars that we saw, so we just filmed next to those. You know, just to give the illusion that this movie takes place in the 2000s, the early 2000s. The reason I chose 2006 is because like just the early 2000s in general is just like such a just amazing time period, bro. So I really wanted to capture that, you know. That's what I always wanted, really. I wanted a Spider-Man movie to take place early 2000s, you know, something just classic like Blade. Like if they were to do a Spider-Man movie like the Blade movie that came out in 1998, literally would have been the best Spider-Man movie ever. And I think James Cameron, if he directed Spider-Man at the time, I think that's probably as close to what we like, as close to what I'm imagining. Like just something like a '90s Spider-Man, kind of like the new animated Spider-Man series with Neil Patrick Harris, and you know the Spider-Man animated series in the '90s. You know, the 1994 series. So yeah, just a classic Spider-Man. You know, kind of early 2000s aesthetic. There's gonna be a lot of that in this movie. And yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys, really. You know, and I really think it's going to be my best one yet. Obviously, I say that every time, but that's just because every movie I release, at least something improves, you know, and I experiment on something new. You know, there's a lot of things that I've done in this movie that I've never done before in any fan film, like for scenes that I've done. I guess I'll tell you guys, if you guys don't want to hear any spoilers, I'd skip it like 30 seconds ahead, but for this movie, we did a car scene, right? Like when Spider-Man's on top of a car, right? That's all I'm saying for that scene, but yeah, he's on top of a car and while it's moving. So that's something that I've never did before, right? I've only seen it, but I've never actually done it. And then in Tangled Hero, we found a school location, right? Never filmed at a school before. First time doing that. And first time not playing Peter Parker myself. So just every movie I do something different, you know, something new. And for this movie, I'm doing multiple things new, really, because this is going to be my last one, so I want to try to do everything that I've wanted to do in this movie and do it in this final one, right? So, you know, basing it in 2006, you know, early 2000s, doing the Lizard, who's probably one of my favorite Spider-Man villains, and doing just exotic scenes. Spider-Man does a lot of exotic Spider-Man things like that you guys have never seen in a Spider-Man film, like, you know, wall crawling, swinging, just classic poses, just everything. Like, I really want this to be Spider-Man, you know, and like, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say, guys. So, the movie will be coming soon. It's probably gonna be like an hour long, an hour or more. Yeah, it's definitely looking at being like an hour and 30 minutes. So, if you guys are ready to see that, it's coming soon. Subscribe, build hype. We need more hype for this movie, I feel like. You know, and just turn post notifications on because that trailer is coming soon. We have a lot of footage. I can drop one right now if I wanted to, but I just want to wait. I want hype to build. So, yeah, that's all I'm really gonna say, guys. Thank you so much for you know, sticking around throughout all this time that I've been making these movies and you know, seeing how far I've come. You know, starting off with not much. You know, just a tiny, you know, Android phone that was really beat up. Moving up to, you know, like my really bad camcorder that I had, like I was holding it like this, right? And then after that, the Canon camera, and then the Lumix camera, which I'm using now, which I'm recording right now. The quality is upped every single production that I made. So yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to see what's we're working on. And after Spider-Man, we're still gonna do more movies. We're gonna do original movies this time. So we're not gonna be really doing any fan films. We're just going to be doing more original projects. We have a lot of ideas that we want to explore. Because like, this is a good camera, right? So like, we obviously want to do a lot with it. You know, not just make Spider-Man movies. When we can, there's so much more that we can do. You know, there's a lot of creative ideas that we can open our mind to. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I want to say. That's the plot. You know, it's pretty simple. You know, with not too much on it. You know, like the Tangled Hero plot had a lot going on, but this one I feel like is just more simple. Obviously, there's big key elements that I didn't include that goes on to make the film more interesting and all that stuff, but I didn't include that because that's spoilers. But yeah, the movie will be coming soon, and a trailer will be coming sooner. So yeah, guys,